Few years ago in life, I was in a place of high stress and a lot of emotional turmoil, shall we say. And I just felt this urge to escape. And I felt like moving away, far, far away from the place in which it was happening, where I was experiencing all of this turmoil in London. If I could get far, far away, that would be my answer. Like I felt like running away or being in a completely different location would help reset things and clear things entirely for me. And it would be the end of a chapter, essentially. Like I felt like that would be the solution. And this was a time when I felt like I was a butterfly. And I can say this in hindsight. I was a caterpillar turning into sludge, ready to become a butterfly. But I didn't know that at the time, right? When you're going through emotional turmoil and everything feels like it's falling apart, you just want to feel better again. That's it. Your goal is just to feel better again. Now, I thought, what's the furthest place I can go? Australia, like all the way to the other side of the world, right? But then it dawned on me that wherever I go, there I am. Wherever you go, there you are. The situation that I'm facing is all emotional. That's all internal within me. And so I'm going to carry that wherever I go in the world. So, really, until I stop to face what's going on inside of me, everything else is just a temporary fix, whether it's moving abroad, whether it's changing a job, whether it's changing a partner that you're in relationship with, whether it's changing the friends that you have, whatever it is, making small changes like that are just surface level. If you don't actually go beneath the surface and understand your emotional landscape and understand what's going on with you. Why are you feeling the way you're feeling? Because everything else is just like a band-aid, right? You put it on top for a short while, but underneath, there is no healing that really happens. You're just covering it. It's like putting a cloth over it for the meantime. So you don't see it, but just because you don't see it doesn't mean it's not there for a short period of time, right? So I thought, wherever I go, there I am. So, like, I'm going to have to face this thing because I'm going to be unhappy wherever I go unless I take the time to reflect who I am and what I want and why I'm experiencing the things that I'm experiencing. Now, in any situation, it's natural for us to want to run away from it or to escape it or to distract ourselves from experiencing it. But I invite you to lean in. I felt like my calling was to lean in as hard as it was to lean in and look at the stuff that was going on internally within me. And so I sought out a life coach. I had a situation where I was able to work with a life coach that I had admired and felt inspired by for a long time up to that point. And so I leaned in and went to a retreat a few years ago that basically blew me open to diving deeper within myself and understanding more of who I am at the core, not just mindset stuff, but beneath the surface, touching base with my emotional landscape, investigating and sitting with my emotional landscape and how I feel about myself and who I am and the things that are going on for me. In any given situation, we can either react or respond. Reacting is usually a action from the past. A reaction is usually something that we do based on our previous conditioning of how we're taught to be in a situation, or responding is taking the time to actually slow down and make a conscious choice how you want to move forward and make a conscious actionable next step rather than almost being on a loop, you know, where any situation that you're presented with, you just react to the way you've always reacted. And you're basically just stuck in a loop until you consciously pause and say, I want to respond differently this time. I want to take a different action, a different step. I want to go in a different direction with this time. So I'll leave that with you for today. I love you. I'm sending you blessings, and I'll talk to you again soon.